This is really weird and funny, but I'm not fond of Russian radio stations, and I actually out of the loop, so I cannot
Okay,
confirm
no problem. No
that it's
problem.
either good or bad. Okay, I think Phil is having some problems, right?
Yeah, I can't, I can't,
Connect.
I can't see you through these.
Okay, but I think it's okay. At
Like,
least we hear you, and we will figure everything out. All right, so we don't have Dave or Oliver, and I think we can start, right? Phil, we've just discussed music and Marcus's favorite styles. Probably you want to share too.
okay. I like a bit of everything, but um, things like Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, bit of rock, that sort of thing, is my bag. Yeah.
Cool. You're in my
So,
boat. Yeah, because I'm used to be a huge fan of rock music, different styles of rock music, but now I'm kind of, indifferent to music all of a sudden. Don't know why. Busy bee. Okay, so I think it will be just amazing to do a quick intro round, like to talk about who you are, what you do, how you found Elfsight. I think it will be interesting to know, like, right? Any volunteers to start?
I don't mind going first if you can hear me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so run a destination website in the UK for the Peak District National Park. So in the first instance, we have problems with our contact forms on the default system that we had. So we needed something that just worked. So we found Elfsight and then started using the contact forms. Then the other apps were just interesting and then we started using them
Awesome.
extensively. I mean, we used so many, and then we used them in creative ways as well. And I think I'm frozen now. We started to use them in creative ways as well. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, it just works for us. It's really good.
Yeah, that's cool. And you've shared in our category use cases. So we have Phil's story there. Check it out if you haven't. Yeah, that's really amazing. And thank you very much for sharing, by the way, once again. Okay. Um, if I've interrupted you, please continue, Phil.
All right, okay. So yeah, like I was saying, it's a destination site. So um, we advertise like holiday properties, attractions, that sort of thing. So like new things like the store locator, we've sort of hacked a little.
Yeah.
So we take longitude and latitude and get holiday properties and what have you to appear on the map. And we're currently using the affiliate links as well for one of the feeds. So that works really well for us. So
Awesome.
it's really good. Yeah, yeah. Enjoying using it.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
I always go through all the apps just to see what else could I do with them.
Well, who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I love your website, and I'm really happy that how we just help you, make
Thank
it
you.
even more powerful, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks a lot, Phil. Okay, Marcus, do you have anything to share with us too?
Yeah, so as I said previously, I'm running two companies. My travel business for
Yeah.
Central America. So we're an income tour operator for Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Belize, and Guatemala.
Wow.
So that's basically this was my main business previous to the Corona epidemic. And of course, then the travel business went down to zero, and I had to just
Yeah.
do something else. So I started digital marketing company in Switzerland. I'm based in central Switzerland. I could build so far around between 40 and 50 websites for customers, any type of customers. It's really a lot. I'm running my own different travel websites for our own business. And then any branch is welcome, you know. So I do anything, and I combined actually not only the web design but also the online shop. So B2B, B2C online shop. I do virtual reality tours, so 3D tours that you can experience. So when you want to book a trip with us, you can go to our website, and then you will be able to go around and see
Wow.
all the resorts. You can go diving or snorkeling in the ocean and go snorkeling with the sharks and this and that. So you see everything what you get. So
Wow.
that's the main purpose, okay? And yeah, and then I during Corona I did film school as well. So I do all the video stuff as well. So yeah, like a full service provider for digital marketing, and then of course the traveling business, which is now coming back
Yeah.
in very good steps. So I'm leaving
Yeah.
tomorrow to El Salvador. I'm going to be there for 3 weeks, so we're going to create new tours and stuff. And
Ah.
yeah, so I joined Elfsight. I don't remember exactly what it was, like 6 to 8 years ago, I think. It was actually the need for a widget, the before and after widget,
Oh,
you know, the
cool.
slider. And this is how I met Elfsight actually, because I started with Power from San Francisco, and with the widget company. But when I met you guys, you had already a good bunch of widgets, and I liked them a lot, so I started working with them. I did it with you and with Power, and in the meantime, now it's basically you're my main provider for widgets, and I'm very happy because, and this is one of the main reasons, as a thank you to Elfsight, it's about the customer support, the reaction time of my requests. And certainly sometimes I have several requests at the same time because I'm working on 2 3 4 customer websites with independent, with different types of widgets, and I send all these messages out through your forum. And I'm so glad that within 24 to 48 hours I have the solution on the table. And that's the main reason where I say congratulations to Elfsight. This is why I'm here and still investing more and more, and we get more and more widgets out in the market. So um, that's something very, very positive.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Marcus. I will let our support team know. They will be happy about that. And
Yes,
yes, our customer satisfaction is our top priority, and we do our best, yeah,
yeah.
to make you happy in this regard. So you think I think you do many wear many hats, Marcus. So many.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even don't know how you find so much energy to handle
Well, my wife
everything.
asked me the same, but it's because of the interests, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Phil, you have a great website. Congratulations! I just checked out your website.
All right,
Looks
okay, thank
fantastic.
you.
Yeah, yeah, really. Are you in bird photography as well?
I do all sorts of photography. So you you can see Ghost Tourism Photography underneath my name,
Yeah.
but the main website where everything's on is Let's Go
I will
Beach.
have a look because I'm going to be in July 7th to 10th. I'm going to be in Rutland. We have the global bird fair there, the largest bird show in the world.
All right,
And I'm taking birding tours to Honduras. So I'm going to be there with a booth just in case you are around. We're
right,
going to have a beer and
yeah,
some fish to cook
not
together.
too far away. Yeah,
Ah, you've got to connect, guys.
yeah,
Definitely to stay in touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
really.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for sharing. That was lovely
You're
to
welcome.
know. Yeah, and I know that a lot of, well, not a lot of, some of our champions are with us for 2 3 years on our community, I mean, forum. And since we've been connected with the community, right, and we are like our champions, you are our champions, I would really love you to probably remember the day when you visited our forum for the first time. Do you remember that time, that day, and how you felt? Like, oh wow, this community forum, what is it? And do you remember? Hard question.
Not really. I do like putting suggestions in, and following things through.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that things do get followed through. That is really good.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
Well, from
Thanks.
my point of view, I think for me it's a little bit hard to follow everything because I have so much business going on here, so much.
Yeah.
I'm working 13, 14 hours a day, and in different kind of worlds. And of course, I always have a sneak peek. I'm gonna check every message and everything, and if it's interesting for me, I'm gonna look it in detail. But if it's not interesting, I just swipe it away. So community is nice. I can't live the community so far really well because of time, lack of time, for me.
Yeah.
However, what as I said, I'm mostly in contact with Renata. She's very great. She does a very good job. Oksana is now in the loop as well. And when I need something, I have your page, with all the CSS codes and stuff like that. This library is very well, it's
Okay.
really cool, and you have to add comments now on the site,
Yeah.
so we can add comment stuff. Um, but other than that, yeah, I'm reading all the emails coming. The system is a little bit complicated sometimes for me to have the overview because I don't know. There are so many dates around. When you see chat messages for a certain subject, it's a bit weird because it's old messages from, let's say, from 2 3 years back, but then suddenly you have newer ones in the middle and then you have older ones, so it's a little bit of chaos sometimes to figure out, okay, what's the actual the actual situation right now going on, or what's the matter. But it's nothing that is really yeah, a problem. It's more like I'm happy if customer support can help me with my needs, and that's what they do. And they, so far in the past years, they always found a solution within, as I said, 24 to 48 hours. So yeah, the community stuff is nice for me to have a look once I have a little bit of time. But other than that, yeah, it's a bit of a problem for the time.
I
Yeah.
I
Thanks.
tend to follow the what's new, and reach out to support. So that's my sort of delving into the like the forum and the community side.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, and looking at things like the CSS and things like that. So I think we've got a similar sort of way of dipping in. Uh,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing because it is important, it's important. And I pretty much agree that our forum might come across as pretty much archaic. Yeah, it's kind of this old stuff, but it's pretty much flexible. That's why we kind of decided to stick to this platform, and it's really flexible that we can, customize it the way we need. Our wish list is a pure customizable thing. We've just built it from scratch so that it looks nice, yeah, so that it's easy and convenient to interact. So yeah, but I'm happy that you find it valuable still. Yeah,
I have a question about the comments widget.
yeah, sure.
Because we were waiting a long time now for the comments
Yes.
widget, of course, and it's great. Actually, it's very simple tool. I don't know about the programmation on the backside, of course, but from the
Yeah.
front end, it's a simple tool. You can easily customize it very quick and use it as it needs to be used on websites. And I have about 15 to 20 customers waiting for it actually to be
Yeah.
implemented. However, the most important for me is missing what I already wrote to the guys, also to Oksana, and I didn't understood why when it was created that this was not in comparison, because other possibilities such as the let's say the review apps where you have to log in into TripAdvisor or into any other program, it's always a login that you have to do. So a lot of customers are actually very unhappy. More and more people that I know, especially in Switzerland, what I know from customers here, that final consumers, they are tired of always logging in
Yeah.
into it, into Facebook, into Google, into this. They're just tired of it, and they don't want to. They want to give you a nice comment about the service, about anything you did for them, but they don't want to share this with the whole world. That it's in Google, it's in Facebook, and so on. So this is, I think, a very important thing, and I know that some other people in the comments, as I wrote, like Gupta and some others, they need exactly the same thing, like a clean, just fill in your name, probably your email if you want it, but it's optional. And when you have the email on it, you get a
Yeah.
reply in automatic. A reply when I answer the question, or when I give a reply on a certain comment. So without having any registration at all. This is just something in terms of sales, after sales. So customers don't want to. A lot of customers don't want to just spread it out to the whole world. They want to spread it onto your website right there. For example, on my travel business websites
Yeah.
and several ones, they want to rate a certain tour and say, hey, we had a great trip and this and that and that, but they don't want to spread it with the whole world. They just want to spread on the website that other customers who are going to go and see that website, or like with Phil with the destination. Exactly. So it's exactly this what we are too, destination company, right?
Yeah.
So you go there and you have a certain comment on this destination, on this product, but nothing spread to any place. And you can still could activate or deactivate the option if you're a customer and you want to spread it also on Google, for example, because companies are maybe connected to Google, and they want to have their rewards there. So you can make the comment and it's also right into Google. But yeah,
Yeah, I
so
see.
that is my question, and I hope that you guys, because now with the names, it's a bit weird. Of course, Oksana gave me the code to hide actually, or to give a fixed name to that the name is always the same, but that's not interesting. It's only interesting if you can have a real name on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. That's a really great question, Marcus. Thank you very much. You kind of started this mini AMA session, which I was about to introduce. So thank you
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, and I will explain. And this is a really great idea, and I really love it. And we've already put it into our wish list. We just decided to release this MVP version of the comments widget because everyone was so, excited and so tired of waiting. And I realized that this feature would take some resources and some time again, and the release will be delayed. And yeah, what I know for sure that our developers have, I don't know, a pack of features they're going to implement well in the next update, and they're going to start working real soon because comments is really something they really want to focus on. It sounds promising, and 600 votes in that request, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it would make a lot of users happy. Yeah, so this is pretty much mm, how to put it, rough widget, so to speak. Yes, it's not really. I wouldn't say it's not really ready. It's ready, but it's basic, right? With
Yeah. Okay.
really
No, I
basic
got it. I
features.
just took the chance now to
Yeah, that's a great
speak
idea.
loud what we always write, and of course we also read all the bad news coming from some people, who where you just shake your head and say, well, come on, guys. I mean, these are people behind it who have to work and they not only have this only widget, they have several stuff
Yeah,
going on, and like the caching problem, with the other comments, on the other widgets.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is clear, and sometimes you just think, hey, come on, guys, shut up, let them work. The more you complain, the longer it's going to take. It's very simple,
Uh,
right?
yeah, I'm
The
really
less
sorry.
motivation is there.
I'm really sorry that
Yeah.
we have to say the same thing again and again, but yeah, that's the life. Unfortunately, our development team is not that big, to cover everything. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so
but you're doing great. I mean, your reply from you guys is always very political correct. I would
thanks.
say it's
We try
because
our
sometimes
best.
I would just reply, "Come on, shut up, man," but you don't want to start a war in this in this
Thank you. Thanks
platform. Yeah,
for your support.
but we are with you. So we are with you. I mean,
Thank
I'm
you.
speaking for
Thank you. We
myself.
feel it, and that's why we are capable of
Yeah.
handling those angry people.
Game
Yeah.
changer development that you've done recently is the DNS changes on the contact forms.
Oh, yeah.
I really love that.
Oh,
So
thank
now
you.
it looks like it's coming from our own website. That's
Awesome.
made a huge, huge difference.
That's awesome.
I think deliverability's improved as well. So
Amazing. I will pass it along to the developers.
yeah, so I don't know how long that's been in place, but maybe a bit late to the party. But
Great.
yeah, so
That's
that is
amazing. Yeah, feel welcome to use our wish list to leave your suggestions. Well, you know about this option, but just a reminder because we do want to
Yeah,
hear from you.
is there a praise list? Do you have anywhere where you can leave like something just to say, yeah, that's like made a difference?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
No, is there something that sort of says, is there a place to leave like the positive feedback like that, the game changer stuff?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Phil, maybe you have any questions you have asked to me or maybe to Marcus?
Right, so there's one, and I'm a little bit. Can you hear me very well?
Well, right now I guess I can.
Okay. Right, so it's a few months since I was working on this, but the what's it called? The AI bot widget,
Chatbot.
the chatbot, that doesn't have a sign off. So the person's chatting and they can't end the chat. You just have to wait for it to time out.
That's interesting. To be honest,
You know, there's like a contact form that's been added to it, so you can implement that. And like I say, it's maybe about 6 weeks, 2 months since I last worked on it, and this was on a customer site, and we've more or less had to wait for it to sort of time out before it sent anything and ended the chat itself. Because there was a method that the typee, the person sending the message and interacting with the bot, could end the chat themselves. That would be a really good little development.
Okay. So you need an option so that a visitor can end a chat like manually.
Yeah, exactly. And then they can invoke the contact form or whatever they need to.
I see. I'm afraid I cannot say off the top of my head is it's doable right now. Probably it's worth adding to our wish list yet again. Yeah, that's the only solution I have, unfortunately. Or maybe we can customize something. I'm not sure. We need to check it out. So
Yeah. So that was on a project I was working on a couple of months ago, and we were just getting quite a lot of similar responses through the chatbot, because people would click on the Pam's questions at the beginning and then not say anything else, but end the chat after not saying anything else, it wouldn't convert a message.
Sounds reasonable. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. But you know, generally, I'm just happy with everything that I use. So the majority of the apps that I use, I've got no issues with. Just that chatbot thing is a bit of a recent issue.
I see. Yeah, that's so awesome to hear. Thank you very much, Phil. I hope we can manage this little thing about AI chatbot, probably in our next updates. probably through customization, but we need to check it out. Maybe you can, well, open the support topic.
Put a support topic in and see if I can explain it probably better than I've just tried to.
I see. That's a good idea also. Alright. So, oh, we've got 1 minute only. Yeah,
I have
Marcus, please.
I have one more thing, just to
Sure.
take the opportunity.
Sure thing. Please
And I have
do.
you on here in front of me. Okay, so beside the comment widget, what I said, there is another widget, and I know it's already on the wish list, but I just want to address it a little bit more in detail. Why is it important, or why would it make sense? It's about the business hours widget, okay?
Uh-huh.
So in general, when you create a website, so I'm working with a company called PageCloud from Canada. You can understand this. It's a platform. You log in. It's everything cloud-based, and then you have white paper, and you can drag and drop, and you have a white paper that you can design as you want without having a single knowledge of programming. Okay, it's all drag and drop, but everything is open. You can do anything. And I prefer this because all the others that I tried, like Wix and WordPress and Joomla and Jimdo and so on, they're all kind of stuck. You have a certain you have your templates and stuff and your fields and whatever. But as soon as you go out of the box and when you do something
Yeah.
special, it's over. You need someone who is programming it. In Switzerland, it's about $200 per hour for a programmer. So it's not feasible, for
Yeah.
most people. So, however, this business hour app or widget, it's something which is just a text-based version you can put into your website Monday to Saturday or to Sunday, and then give in your numbers, and that's it. There is not so far that I've seen nothing special on it that it's really a need to have this. What you can do manually on your website. However, and this is very important, it would be so fantastic if business hours could be connected with Google, because here's the thing, on Google, most companies here which have a customer service that is open, mainly companies like stores, etc., they all are running on Google because they want to show their opening times, especially for the holidays. It's important that
Yeah.
customer knows when they are not open. And the thing is that they're telling me now, well, Marcus, it's a problem because we already have enough work to fill everything into
Yeah.
Google, and then we also have to go to Elfsight and fill in the widget that it's right on our website. Why can you not just implement it, and then we fill it into Google, and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So there is the Google connection which is needed, other than in comments. That will be a great thing. It's just there's so many stores which now need to do it manually. So if I would give them this widget, they wouldn't be happy. They say, no, I'm sorry. Why do I need to do the work twice? I don't have
Yeah.
time. I need to sell in my store and not spending my time to update my numbers. And if I do, I have to do it in Google, but I'm connected in Google with my cell phone. I quickly change it, save it. That's it. Boom, it's out there. So that will be something
Yeah.
which will be very, very helpful, yeah, for a lot of customers.
I see. I see. Thank you very much, Marcus. I will definitely highlight this for our developers. And sometimes it's really difficult to evaluate the problem or the
Sure,
feature.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But my question is, what were you think? I mean, when you are guys creating, or when you are designing a widget, and you have a lot of meetings before, I guess, and a lot of stages to go through from all kind of sites, and you have your customers talking to you, and you have your programmers, and you have your salespeople, etc. What is the need of the business hour widget?
Wow, that's a very good question. And I'm not
In the
sure.
simplicity that it is now available.
That's a very good question. Probably it was also the same. Like, all right, we're going to release the MVP version, and then we are going to, fine-tuning
Mm-hmm.
as we go, and then
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff is piling up, and urgent tasks and other
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Probably
Yep.
we really missed it, or
Yep.
probably we were out of resources at that time. But
Yep.
that's a
Yep.
really cool. I will share this.
Yeah, yeah, will be nice. I mean, I would be the first one who take it right away. I have a lot
Awesome.
of clients, but again, so far I found a solution through a third party company who is actually selling, like a plugin which makes the gap, which implements Google right into the website, but it doesn't look nice. You cannot customize anything. There is no customer support, etc. So it's not a good solution.
I
And
see.
if you create a beautiful website and you have a shitty widget that doesn't look nice, it can ruin the whole site.
Absolutely.
And and you guys, your design in my world, it's just perfect how you do it, everything. That's why I'm constantly asking about these things.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
these will be my Christmas wishes for 2025.
Oh,
The
cool.
comments, the business out.
Awesome. We are proud to
Yeah,
have customers like you, Marcos, on Phil. Yeah, thank you so much. Well,
you're
yeah, I
welcome.
will try my best to, uh,
All right.
yeah, to shift our developers' focus to this
Yeah.
feature, as it's lovely to know that a lot of customers kind of waiting for this, or could be happy about this widget with this feature. So yeah, that was really important to hear. Okay, I guess I have to respect your time, and we are 5 minutes late already. I hope you're not in a hurry. uh, in this last moment, probably you have your last questions, or maybe feedback to share, or maybe, well, anything you have in mind until we hit this goodbye button.
No, it's fine. Again, keep up the good work with your
Ah,
team.
thank you
Yeah,
so
Really.
much. Yeah, we will try our best. And customers like you really inspire us to, keep up the good work. Yeah.
And everything needs time. We don't want, we understand this. So when you say we can't give you an ETA, etc., of
Yeah.
course it's better that you don't, because that gives false expectations. And
Yeah. Been
on the end
there.
of the day, we are talking to our customers who are waiting for it. And I say, well, it's coming when it's coming, so you have to wait. I mean, good things need time, and it will come. And you proved it enough with all your new stuff, like the flip book, fantastic, right? The flip book picture and many others, where I have to say, wow, it's super. Yeah, I can't complain on anything other than having my two wishes on the wish list, which would just give me some more business.
I hope we can make it. We will
So
try
then
our best.
keep up the good work, yeah,
All
really.
right. Thank you so much, guys. Phil, you have your word if you want to share anything. You have your time.
I just echo the same. Was really pleased with the service, and yeah, you must have seen my account. You know how many apps I use. So
Okay.
yeah,
Great.
I'm a happy customer.
Cool.
And I'll just keep
Yeah.
on using them and renewing. And yeah, we're well, you know, um, what's the word?
That's fine.
We're so invested in Elfsight that we could never leave anyway. We wouldn't want to.
I hope we will meet your expectations. Yeah, because that's quite a responsibility already. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm afraid I haven't asked you if you don't mind if I recorded our meeting. So, do you mind?
I was expecting your recording.
Sorry, it just slipped my mind.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay, great.
Just for now.
That's perfect. And I can share it in our champion group if you don't mind, so that everyone else is envious that they did not present today here. And yeah, thank you very much again for taking the time to be here today, to talk, to finally meet almost in person. That was invaluable, really. I'm so happy that we're not just, chatting on the forum, but now we're talking, and this is really cool. Thank you very much. And can you just take one last second to share about this event? You know, I had an idea to probably have quarterly meetings or something like that. Do you think it will be beneficial in some way, or, well, any thoughts or ideas? We could discuss, you know, your achievements or, you know, troubleshooting
Sure.
challenges, something like that. Everything
Yeah.
you've got to bring up. Yeah, we can discuss it with other champions. So just wanted to share with you while I have you right
Mhm.
now.
No, and let's do it again. I mean, if you can create another meeting in the next, I don't know, in 2 months, 3 months, whatever is reasonable for you guys, I would appreciate it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and you're very welcome to ask your questions again, to prepare maybe any questions to me, to our dev team designers, I don't know. I will be happy to pass everything on. Yeah, and we can discuss the stuff if that's in your mind. Yeah, Phil, probably you wanted to say something.
If you wanted to involve the champions in any pre-testing and things like that of apps that aren't released, I'd be interested in that.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just so you can get feedback pre-release.
Yeah.
We'll get some real world testing done.
Cool. I really love this idea. We've got some, you know, difficulties in setting things up for pre-testing, but I hope we will find a solution. I also think this will be a really great thing to do, because this feedback is really valuable and really helpful, so that not to mess up. Okay, so thank you very much once again. I was really happy to meet you, to talk to you today, guys, and yeah, I think we just have to say goodbye, although I really don't want to. Okay, so thank you very much.
Have a good evening.
Have a great one. Thank you once again. See ya.
Bye bye.